Bypass Tycoon to EMV Share. You have clearance for final approach. EMV Share. You have been assigned to Tycoon Docking Bay. Welcome on board, passengers.
Good evening, campers. Welcome back to Ixion. This is Chapter 2, Episode 3 of our playthrough. And in our last episode, we found the Protagoras. We've completed our work on Devel 59. And we are in need of bringing our colonists back home. We've got the science ship light bulb, which is out here at the Protagoras at the moment. We've got to bring some resources out here. So that creates another kind of conundrum. So we've got a couple of things that we need to do. So here's my strategy going forward. So we're going to finish the cell housing here. And then we are going to build a steel mill. So we've got to build another steel mill here in Sector 2 if we're going to be able to do anything. We're producing resources, which is fine. We're just not producing them at the level that we need to be able to do anything effectively. So our hull integrity is okay, but the minute that we do anything that, you know, advances the story or anything, it's just really, it starts to fall apart. So once we finish the cell housing, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to build a steel mill so that we can start pumping out more alloy resources. So we're not too far away from getting our cell housing online. 63 out of 90. Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. I'm Commander Axis. If you enjoy chill playthroughs of science fiction games like Ixion and others, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Tell me about your adventures in Ixion. Have you given it a try yet? Have you enjoyed the playthrough? Been quite an interesting one. It's had some serious emotional ups and downs. I think even my emotions have come out on this one, just because of how frustrating it can be to do everything right and still see humanity on the brink of destruction. Yeah, see, it's slowly climbing up there. 66 out of 90. It's not too much, so let's throw it forward a little bit, because at the moment everything is kind of everything's kind of static and stable. I think we'll be okay for now. Let's pause this one. Conditions are optimal. Nice. So, and the reason that I'm closing these buildings is simply because of overwork. I don't want to overwork the people that are in these pods. I don't want to do that. So if there's a building that doesn't need to be active, then we really don't need it active, and we'll turn it off so that we can save the power primarily, and then we also can save the workforce resource that goes into that. So we're up to 77 out of 90. That's good. Weather 80 out of 90. So we're almost there. And we will probably dismantle a few of these, if not all of them, at least these two, so that I can get some more room over here. We'll dismantle some of those, and it would be really cool. I don't know if I have the room. Population. Yeah, it would fit on the wall here. It'd be nice to get rid of all of these apartment buildings, tenements, whatever they're called, crew quarters. It'd be really awesome to get rid of those, to be able to have more room to build other things that we really need. How are we doing here? So we're at 518, so we're dropping down a little bit. We're going to push through this. We're 82 out of 90, so we should see, I think we're seeing more alloys coming our way. And nothing yet. 82 out of 90. I'm not going to use any more probes right now, because we've got pretty much all of the resources that we could want at the moment. We just don't have a lot of ways to process those resources. So staying at about in the high 500s. That's good. 87 out of 90. Oh, we are almost there. Almost there. Fortunately, they're still prioritizing the hull, so that's good. Our trust has risen. Hooray! We're back to 100% trust after we had dropped down significantly. Okay, so we've got our cell habitations going up. Cell housing. It just sounds like a prison, but I get the point of why they call it that. That is really neat.
Has occurred in the tycoon.
What's happened now? This is an accident has occurred. Oh, okay. It's nothing we can do anything about. All right. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. So let's nuke this one. We're gonna nuke this one, and look, that gives us alloys. It's gonna force some people to move into these places. Let's nuke this one. Excellent. 38 out of 125. Wow, that's a lot of people just. And I'm tempted to build another one of these the next time that I need population. Not even build these crew quarters things because they're just really not worth the investment over time. And then the steel mill. Let's see, what is it? So it requires 15 power. Okay, I think we'll be fine to put the steel mill right there. Oh, and that actually that actually is going to work in our favor. Yeah, let's do this. Actually, let's leave one of them because I'm not sure I have enough. I might have enough. Oh, look at that. We had enough alloys to go ahead and build the thing. And then we need to bring over. Ooh. Bring over some of these. You bring over electronics. Hopefully that's what's on the way. Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay, hey, we may have solved our resource, our alloys problem very early on in this episode. That'll be nice. It'll be nice to have a little bit of breathing room to be able to do some stuff. What's wrong over here? Low stability. Crew trust is falling. Why is it falling? Why are we negative? It's going to need 30 people to work. So, let's see. This one needs 15. This one needs 30. What's our population looking like here? So we got 113 out of 104. So that's going to put us a little bit closer to what we need. We're going to be at a deficit. Probably at a deficit of about 15. Let's see here. Our fleet. Yeah, we should be bringing in cryopods too. Kind of curious why they're not doing that. Oh man, we're about to have a second steel mill. This is really cool. Excellent. So now we need storage for ferrite. This is going to be strictly ferrite storage. Oh no, we don't. Actually, we don't need. What we need is. What do we need? So we'll do ferrite, and then let's do a storage area for cryopods. And what we'll do.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
That's fine. So we'll make it at least 10. All right. Wait on that stockpile to be built. All right, so they're negative extra hours. It's kind of weird why they're all like really mad at me. I mean, guys, come on. I just gave you this really cool cell housing that...
Warning. A sector is being overworked.
Really? What's going on? Okay. So we've had an accident and overwork. Now let's see here. We need to go back. We'll put it at least 5 and 5. Whoa, they're angry over there. I don't want to shut down food production. Let's turn this off. That'll give us 5 back. Let's turn these off as well. What does that give us in terms of our population? So, crew trust is falling, but it's falling very slowly. I think we'll be okay. Our stockpiles of alloys are looking great, though. Much better than they were before. How are we doing out here, people? Oh, we're delivering resources. Okay. Cool. That's good. So since we've got a little bit of breathing room, how is our... oh, we got like a... we need to... let's do this. Let's move the... let's move that material over to Sector 1 because we're going to need the cargo ship to pick that up. I guess I could have been a little bit smarter about it and seen what they need to pick up. They only need 60. So let's make that a thing. So let's make it 60. Let's make 5 there. It's a nice number there. And then, do we have 60? They have 85, so that's good. So we can turn this off. It's not like any city builder I've ever played. Having to manage so many different things. As far as the Tycoon goes, what option do we have? We don't have enough electronics to build the next one. And as somebody pointed out recently, you can see the construction. Because when we first started, I thought you couldn't see the construction of the solar panels. But if you look, it just depends on, like, if we were to build this one, you just kind of got to be rotated at the right angle. So, yeah, so I was wrong on that one. But fortunately, we can see the solar panels, so it is highly interactive, the whole thing. Still dropping in our trust. Hopefully. I don't need... what is this ship? I can't even pronounce that name. It doesn't need to bring back ferrite. Or at least it doesn't need to bring back ferrite as a priority. It needs to bring back colonists. This one too. Both of these. I don't need ferrite. Well, let's keep one of them. Let's keep one of them with a ferrite priority, because we do need ferrite. We just don't need it as badly as we used to. So what we're doing at the moment is we're restoring the Protagoras. We're delivering enough resources so that we can repair the infrastructure and help to fix the ship in order to get the information that we need to be able to move on to the next chapter. We've got to get out of this system soon, because the longer we stay here, the more the Tycoon is going to disintegrate, and the more that our employees, our colonists, our workers, whatever you want to call them, they're going to get upset, because they're upset that the Earth was destroyed. And I mean, I would be too. I'm not too happy that, that the Vol engine destroyed the Earth. It's not exactly a twist that I saw coming, but it's what we're dealt with. Plenty of ferrite, plenty of processing now. Really good stuff. What about... all this stuff requires electronics. That's weird. This waste treatment center. 95 alloys. It needs 20 workers. God, we just need workers at this point. Gone from having alloy problems to needing frozen people. We need frozen bodies so we can get them out here.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Uh-oh. Members are complaining about the high levels of smoke and noise. We can't really afford... we can't afford that. Yeah, we need to just do this. I need bodies. I need people. I need people to come here and work so that we can build more stuff. Right now our resources are looking good, though. Our trust is falling, but that has to do with the negative attitude. Once we get a few more bodies here, Sector 1 is good. Sector 2 is looking a little rough. This is such a huge contrast in terms of the design, the layout, and how everything's turned off to kind of this organized, orderly set when we first started the game before we blew up the moon. So,
an accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
I get the accident system, but I don't like it. It's a little too accidenty. It's constant. Like, it's constant accidents, one after another. These are some of the... I mean, these people are supposed to be the future of the human race, and they really have a hard time with stuff like storage. Safety just doesn't seem to be a priority for some of these workers. There's the disgusting insect vats. Delete the bugs. You will like it. That one didn't even listen to me. Okay, so we've got one more trip. Let's go ahead and speed this up. I thought I had speeded it up, but I guess it came back. So we got one more trip out there, and then they need to take the polymers. So electronics, not electronics, alloys and polymers. Our alloys are looking really good, though, now that we've got 2 stations running. We had two steel mills running. We're purging one at the moment. It'll be interesting to see what the crew of the Pythagoras have to say to us, if they can speak at all. It'd be nice to know what happened, because obviously that Dolos was declared an enemy of humanity and fought by the UN. But what happened to everybody else? Does people just die out and that's it? Like, that's the end of the story? I mean, with fragments of the moon falling down on Earth, I'm sure it was disastrous, with probably tsunamis and earthquakes and everything else burning up in the atmosphere. Just, you know, the legit physical devastation that came to the planet when you have that kind of structure falling down on it. Plus, I'm sure it messed with the planet's orbit, its climate, because the moon is essential to maintaining the balance of our climate and our ecosystem, tides and all that stuff. So, if it falls, it's not going to be exactly like a Roland Emmerich movie. It'll be a lot more disastrous. Wow, we're at 105 alloys. It feels so good to have a little bit of breathing room. How much silicon do we have? We don't have any. That'd be something we'd need to look for. I don't think any of these places have it. What's that ship doing? Oh, it's bringing crew members. Okay. Cool. Finally, we're getting some crew. What is that?
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Sure it has. So we'll bring 30 at the moment. And then we can always start going back out there and... What happened in the Tycoon? So some of these I need to, like, click on. I don't see an accident. This has already been fixed. Ah! We got some frozen bodies. Turn on the cryoprocessing center so we can get them thawed out. And get some folks over into Sector 2. Still dropping by 0.1%. That's the trust level drop that we're getting. So let's migrate 25.
Warning. A sector is being overwhelmed.
That's okay. You're going to get your people back. Oh, everybody went to negative.
Population transfer complete.
So I guess we'll fix that one then. Where is it? The crew's trust in your leadership is falling. Surprised that hasn't been called out yet. Okay, so we've de-thawed enough people to restore some stability. Conditions over here are optimal. That's good. How are we doing out here? Yeah, it's just bringing back crew members right now. I don't know why it's not transiting these materials out there. Hey, the hull integrity is at max. We haven't had, I don't think we've had that happen since we started playing. That's awesome. We need to fix this stuff. We only need one over here. At most. Okay, so we've got 33 new frozen bodies. And again, they're taking off, but they're not taking anything with them. So we'll make that a low priority. We'll make this a high one, and this a high one. Nice. So we're getting more workers, and the cool thing is now that we don't really need to do anything with our housing, because we've got enough housing in Sector 2. So we got plenty of housing. Why did I click on that again? I have to click here. Ferrite. We're going to be low on ferrite here pretty soon, though, so we need to get that. This is... We have to check and see why that's not working out. Let's see what we can find. We'll find something that was a nice mixture of elements, but there's a huge silicon deposit there. There's one. So we'll go there, because we're going to need electronics for sure. Plenty of frozen bodies being worked on tonight. We went from having all the ferrite to having all alloys. How many workers do they need in Sector 1? So they need 208. They have 104, so...
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Really? What has happened? Breakdown has occurred. Somebody must have slipped and fell on a snake or something. Getting a lot of new workers there. That's good. So we're completely out of ferrite, which is fine, I guess. Oh, we have a new probe. Let's see if there's anything interesting that was closer, but apparently not. Whoa. was one that was closer that had both of... Whoa. Oh, we'll take that one. Oh, that's a lot of silicon. Wow. It's just weird that it stopped delivering.
Completed its scan.
What did it find? Yeah, just a nice, just another nice resource set. Let's go out here real quick and look. Okay. All right. I'll have to take a look at that. See if I can figure out what's going on with that. And we'll definitely do that in the next episode. Hey, just kind of a quick recap here. So Sector 2, it's not as bad as it looks. We have a lot of things cut off to manage our manpower and our actual station power. So it's not too bad. We do have a second steel mill up and running, which is fantastic. Definitely going to help with our resource shortage. It has helped. We're not struggling for resources. At the moment, we've got to deal with our trust, but we're trying to balance new workers. You can see Sector 1, we've already got 10 people that are homeless, so we're going to be moving them over to Sector 2 so that they can help with some of our production. So, hey everybody, thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm Commander Exorcist. Take care, fly safe, and I will see you out there. Good night, everybody.